My
Banana. Na 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 na.
Okay. Hello guys, I'm Julia.
Hi, I'm Hez and welcome to another episode of The
Phone
Phone
Call.
Call. And Happy New Year's!
Jane.
Well, this episode is going to be posted day before the New Year's, I believe. So we're not technically in the New Year's, but regardless, we hope you guys have a wonderful Happy New Year.
Yeah, exactly. We have all the dreams and everything coming up.
Yes.
So we are going to start with this. I'm just going to have a sip. Okay.
So obviously in our next episode we are going to be more focused on actual New Year resolutions and anything that has to do with New Year. But this episode we are going to be talking about Reddit stories that have the weird New Year theme.
Yeah, so it can be disasters, the
Yeah.
horror stories again, and of course the funny ones
Yeah,
as
some
well.
traumatizing stories. I kind of did skim over her stories and I'm like, oh god, I'm ready for that one.
Well, yeah. I'm just thinking, should I start with the wild one or just like a normal one and then in the middle of it bring in the fire?
I mean, it's your, thing to do. So
Okay.
I tell you, I trust you, so go for it.
Okay.
Your bullet coffee.
You need your bullet coffee before you start something. So Reddit actually gave me some goosebumps when I was
Yeah.
searching for this. So let me start with the goosebumps. I like that we had a very short introduction.
Because, we need to get into these stories.
Because, okay, so this is about like 1 year ago. So, New Year's Eve. I slept with my brother on New Year's Eve. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And this the light one?
Sorry, I'm starting with the bomb. Sorry. So,
Ah! I just had to get it out. Ah!
yeah, I mean, at least you're being like that. I read it when my mother was next to me and my eyes were like about to fall down. Like, so what the hell? Definitely going in the podcast. Definitely. Okay, hear me out, guys. We were drinking with our mutual friends at a New Year's party. Everyone was kind of doing their own thing. My brother was sitting on a bed and I sat down next to him.
And he looks so sexy.
I innocently had my hand on his thigh. As we were talking and before I knew it, we were grabbing each other and kissing like crazy. We were both really drunk, as I said before. We haven't spoken since this happened, only exchanged odd glances at each other. I can only hope that I don't get pregnant seeing how we didn't have any protection.
It got worse and it got worse.
Okay, update. I finally talked to my brother last night. Things seemed a lot less awkward now. He assured me that nobody would find out and it was a stupid drunk decision. We talked for several hours about that night, our childhood and the future. I think talking to people here on Reddit has helped me realize that I don't need to feel super ashamed about it. It will probably just take some time, but I think this will somehow make me a better person. You make mistakes and you learn from them. It didn't hurt anyone. We both wanted it at the same time. There is no reason that this should ruin any relationship now or in the future. Update 2. For those who are curious, it did happen again. I think this is going to be something we do regularly now. At least it seems that way right now. Wait. The comments. You have no idea how much of siblings who have commented on that with the same scenario. It's a normal thing apparently.
America.
I don't know
Home sweet Alabama.
Get me some alcohol in this.
I need some vodka.
Well, it's so common. The people who actually commented there were all saying there isn't a problem with this. It's regular. It
They're
will
like,
happen.
if you haven't hooked up with your brother, you're not normal.
Like that. That's the sense.
And
That's
they
the
want to
environment.
and they want to end like trans people's like medical care and like end gay relationships, and while they're hooking up with their own siblings.
So when I saw this, my head was, what in the Game of Thrones is this? Have you watched Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I mean, I have never watched it, but I know what happens.
Yeah, I don't like to watch it because every single time you're like, fight, hook up, fight, sex, fight, doing it again. I can't watch
I
like
think
that.
saying sex undermines what happens because they're having sex with siblings.
Yeah, but in Game of Thrones, there is.
Which I understand back in the day, it was very common to have even like marry your
Yeah, but now.
partner. Yeah, I know. It's the health implication. But then I feel like I don't even know. I'm sure many people actually do it without any like hesitation. But I don't know if this particular story is real. But then again,
I don't know.
when
whether
they
this
said
is-
that this is not the last time and this won't be the first time, I'm like, oh, and my body had a reaction to it.
But my body had a reaction to it all, and then I stopped and I was like, wait, I need to read the comments on this. I forgot the comments. I was like thinking, hey, what you're doing is I only saw one person who was saying, this is not okay, guys. Please get some help and sort yourselves out. This is not okay. Only one person. All the rest of the people who have comment in that environment are the same thinking pattern. Same things. It's like, oh, I also did it. Oh, I also did it.
Well, at least was the brother hot?
Oh gosh. Kill me right now. So, is this something that you want to hear for New Year?
Was that dick good? No, we are leaving everything in the past year, hoping that this year's New Year thing would be
probably.
better.
I hope she wouldn't get me another update on this. But-
Next update. We are having 3 kids and they're all triplets with 3 arms and 3 legs.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether it's...
The Transformers.
Yeah, it's messed up that we are making jokes out of this, but...
Well, that's all we can do.
we can do right now, because when I never expected... Okay, I've seen it from movies, TV series, but for me to see it on Reddit, I really didn't expect it. That's the horror thing for me. But yeah, like I wanted to start with this. Like this is.
And you want to traumatize with me as well.
Because I was traumatized. I wanted to pass it out.
No, it's okay. Sharing is not caring.
Sorry. I'm very sorry, guys. But what do you think about this?
Well, what is there to think about? They're shagging. They're siblings who shag.
I mean, this opened up a whole new fear for me. Now that I'm thinking, okay, one day when I have children, it's not just strangers or anything. I will keep an eye on them.
It's like cats, cats don't care if they're like siblings. They fuck everything.
It's
So,
like animals. Yeah, technically, yes. That's so
they
true.
don't have any like understanding. Obviously, if they were kids, but these are adults.
They can understand.
Yeah, if they're like toddlers and they're like trying to experiment with things that they have seen on the internet, because unfortunately now kids are being exposed to pornography at a very younger age. So I understand that kind of mindset, but adults, you have had sex ed in your class. You know the implications. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you don't have other people. You do have other people.
Yeah. So I have seen like so many TikToks as well. These girls being like, my boyfriend cheated on me with his own brother or with his own sister. I'm like,
I'm having my bullet coffee, my butter coffee.
Yeah, I put a bullet through my head.
Well, yeah, this is how traumatized I was, and it really did trigger me into this thing. Like, it's not just strangers, you need to be really careful.
It's a family member.
Yeah, with family members as well. I mean, this both seem to be very mutual
Yeah.
understanding, and they both like it. But in this case, there could be other complications where it could lead to the misfortune of having it in the other
Yeah.
way. So
From the back door.
no, not the back door, you idiot. But I'm saying, like, sometimes it could be like a situation where one will not want it, but
Not
yeah,
consensual. Yeah,
exactly. So
that's what usually happens, because most of the sexual assaults that happen are
exactly.
from the family members, and they're not consensual.
So in this case, like, I didn't
There's
really
the positive
believe
side.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it happens a lot, unfortunately. I mean, for each their own. But then again,
I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, New Year Eve, Happy New Year. Anyway,
just imagine, like, like you are from the corner of the room. You're like, damn, my brother looks so hot. imagine, imagine going to yourself, and it doesn't matter if you're drunk or not.
I mean, alcohol is not an excuse.
Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't an excuse
no,
at all.
Because when you are drunk, your actions get exaggerated, but
Your true colours.
Yeah, you already had that feeling towards your brother from the beginning. That's
Exactly.
what
Alcohol is not to be blamed here.
Exactly. I saw this one post being like, I am so drunk, but I don't feel like saying the N-word right now. Because she was like, yeah, because I'm not racist or anything like that. That's what she said, okay? So
Alcohol is not the
Yeah.
thing, and it means, like, when it said innocently, no, I don't think so. It wasn't innocent at all. It felt like
innocently shagging my brother.
it felt like you really wanted, and you knew what you were doing. So there is no innocence in that action. So this was all, like, the way she said it, and like my brother also knew it.
I innocently dry hump my brothers.
Like, I mean, imagine what would the parents feel. Okay, before you get
Yeah.
more traumatized, let's move on to the next story.
Okay. I don't even know if I can.
Happy New Year!
Okay. Yeah. Maybe next time.
Next year.
I won't fuck my brother.
Okay, next.
Okay. So the next story was posted to Am I the Asshole about 4 years ago. And this user has deleted their account.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for stealing a dress from my mother-in-law and wearing it to her New Year's Eve party? My mother-in-law has been really awful in the past. My husband supports me, and I'm aware no contact is an option, but it wasn't what worked best for us. She's a little better now, but she likes to get a rise out of me, and I've had to learn how not to react. She has even admitted that she does it for fun, and I am the only person she does it to. But think high school mean girl antics. I had a lot of reason to believe that mother-in-law would do something to upstage me at my wedding. That is very much her MO, and at the time I hadn't learned to ignore her. I was very stressed and already feeling insecure as a bride, and my mother-in-law's mother-in-law told me she would handle it and not to worry. Mother-in-law showed up in a sparkly white dress. It was brighter than mine, and her mother-in-law did take care of it for me with a travel mug of coffee. Sitting out for hours, not hot. So it was sitting out for hours, so the coffee wasn't hot.
Okay.
So she just spilled it on her. And a chocolate cupcake on theirs. Mother-in-law's mother-in-law also had a couple of mother-in-law's dresses in the other room so she could change. Our mother-in-law took the white dress off and tossed it in the trash. My friend pointed out the label of the dress and couldn't believe that mother-in-law just tossed it because it was such an expensive brand. I took it off the trash and held onto it just to see if it could be salvaged. And I took it to a great cleaner. My feeling is she put it in the trash and it's a nice dress. Mother-in-law has a cocktail party on the New Year Eve. And I decided to wear it because I don't have a ton of dresses I like, and to be honest, I didn't think she would notice. She did notice and demanded to know if I stole her dress. I said she put it in the trash. Mother-in-law got mad and said her husband didn't buy that dress so I could wear it. And I am sneaky for taking it out of the trash. Mother-in-law's husband actually said I was in the clear because she did throw it away. Mother-in-law got it over quick enough, but I did hear her telling someone that I didn't annoy her. My husband was also slightly embarrassed that his mom and stepdad know I was something out of the trash, and said it is fine that I took it out, but shouldn't have worn it to her party. So, are they the asshole? The rating it got was everybody sucks, which I think is true.
Yeah.
Because how could you say that she wouldn't notice her own dress
Yeah.
at her own party?
Especially women. I mean,
because like if she did something to like tailor it to her, or like change the color, dye the dress, then you can be like, okay, no, it's not your dress, I just bought it with a different shade of thing.
Yeah.
Then yes, then it's fine. But the fact that she wore it, in my opinion, out of pettiness.
Yeah, maybe to get back as well, but I also feel like she really liked the dress.
Oh yeah, I mean it's an expensive brand for what she said,
so that was like a win-win for her. Like she also said it right, like she didn't like a lot and she didn't have a lot as well. So probably to even when it was after it's been thrown, even if it's a good brand or whatever it is, like women, if it's not nice, okay, maybe you might sell it or maybe you would actually throw it away. But if it looks, even though expensive or anything, and she really likes it, and when she wear it, it looks nice, then of course you're going to keep it. But the slightest chance, even if you give it to a thrift shop or anything, you are, even after so many years, you're still able to figure out that's your things,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially women. I feel like I don't know, men usually red is red,
Yeah,
but for women there is like 10,000 colors of red. Like there's a
that's
saying,
true.
right? But it's the same way women would always know about their shit
that's true.
a lot of times.
Something especially that expensive.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe for the heat of the moment and everything, she must have thrown it away.
Yes, I mean she did get coffee stains in there.
So you can't obviously you can't be taking your time to clean it and do anything. So for the moment she threw it, maybe even she came back. So this is like, actually everyone sucks. If
Yeah.
I got something like that, I would never wear it when the other person
No,
is-
absolutely
I
not.
would wear it for something else.
Yes, I would wear to another wedding, maybe. No, not a wedding. It's a white dress. But,
Yeah.
So maybe to another birthday party or something like that, where a white fit is actually appropriate.
Exactly.
I don't understand this mentality of mothers who wear white to their own son's wedding.
Yeah.
Why are they doing that?
Even I don't understand. I feel
It's the
like
mothers who want to fuck the son.
you're getting back at me for traumatizing you.
But it's a real thing. They say, you're my son by chance, but lovers by choice. Something like that. I'm like, oh, it's
This
so
reminded me
gross.
of one of the other stories that I saw on TikTok, where the son was like, I'm a millionaire, and then I brought a house to my mother,
but
and then
it's not real.
it's not real, right? But yeah, it reminded me of that all of a
But
sudden.
there are so many stories. Like I've seen so many like gender reveal parties where like the mother is like super excited and the mother just like runs and hugs.
True. Even when they are wanting to take the pictures, they're like,
They're pushing that woman out. The pregnant one, by the way. The pregnant one.
I have seen them.
I mean,
But yeah, I mean, everyone sucks in this place. And I also feel like the mother started this entire thing. Because
Yeah.
who wears.
I mean, the fact that the mother-in-law also being like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Stop.
Seriously, don't you have other colors in the world?
Yeah.
Why? Just because. I mean, it clearly shows that maybe she hates this.
Yeah, that's always that. Because they want to be the only woman in the son's life.
Hallelujah. Get over it, man. Just stupid idiots. And that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
But I hate those kind of people. Best friends or family or any damn person who try to make their day as the wedding and, try to compete with your day. Those are the worst
Yeah.
people. But either way, New Year's Eve is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, even to a New Year's Eve party, I don't know why you decide to wear that kind of a dress, because if it's like a white, well, to be fair, it's like a celebration dress. I get it. But at the same time, to her own party, a cocktail party, not the best decision in my
And I feel
opinion.
like, okay, if it's like a party like that, isn't it way fancier? The dress.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, it's a very expensive dress, so it's very. But kudos to the man, or to them as a couple, because it seems like the son actually like defended her.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I'm glad that happened, but obviously, but I'm also happy that he also was like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
No, he wasn't taking a side.
Yeah, he was being
mentioned-
rational.
Yeah, he mentioned whoever it needed to be heard. He did mention it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Exactly. He wasn't like taking sides. He was like, you are an asshole. You are an asshole.
Both ass.
Now let's go get a cocktail.
Yeah. Well, he's the only rational person over here.
Maybe that's why the mother gets turned on by him.
Next one. Next. I did make it like shorten up and yeah, got it into a way that we can all enjoy it pretty fast.
Okay.
Okay, so this is also about New Year's Eve. No, you
Okay.
can't have New Year's Eve off.
Okay.
I started a new NHS primary care job at the beginning of the year, and for the first time in my life, I genuinely enjoyed my work. Patients constantly telling me how helpful and kind I am, and several have even bought me chocolates and flowers. I felt like I had finally found something I was good at. 4 months in, the colleague who trained me, Trish, went on medical leave. That left me doing the entire role alone for 3 months, which was overwhelming at times, but I adapted and eventually gained the respect of colleagues and patients. When Trish returned, I expected some relief, but instead, she immediately tried to retrain me as if I hadn't been doing her job for months. She widely disliked, blunt, rude, snappy, and the subject of many complaints, but I always defended her. However, her attitude towards me quickly created tension. One day, after I vented out a difficult patient, I walked back into the room and caught her gossiping about me, calling me soft and a whiny cow. She froze when she saw me, and although nothing was said, her behavior towards me shifted awkwardly. Recently, my supervisor messaged me to offer an extra holiday around Christmas. Trish is currently on leave, but I already knew she planned to take those exact days off to spend New Year's Eve in Europe with her adult child. Hotel and flights booked. After the way she treated me, I acted petty and requested the same dates using my annual leave. My supervisor approved it, which meant Trish would no longer have cover for her trip. Eventually, management approached me to reconsider because Trish kicked up such a dramatic fuss that even the GP partners had to get involved. They overruled the supervisor and gave Trish the days she wanted. I kept my original stance but was ultimately told she would get priority. She barely spoke to me afterwards, which honestly doesn't feel like much of a loss.
I mean, I heard so many nightmarish stories relating nurses. Maybe that's an episode that we can cover it like in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like it's such a different ballpark. I mean, the other day I went to the hospital with my dad for like a regular checkup, and even the doctor was like, "Yeah, this place like the Office, like the TV show Office." She was literally talking to me like that. She was like, "Yeah, it's a crazy place." I'm like, yes, I can see that because there are so many things happening.
Obviously. And the thing is, hospitals, like those people are really stressed out.
Something that we also forget is that even though they are nurses, it's also a workplace. So there's still going to be workplace trauma regardless of the job that they're doing.
Exactly. And the worst thing is that while dealing with their own emotions and stuff regarding to the patients, they have the double drama from the other side when it comes to the management and
Oh,
stuff.
yes.
So these people are handling with two different things in this case. But when it comes to the hospitality industry, your management versus the customers, clients who are coming. With schools, it's the teachers' management over there, plus
Parent.
dealing with the parents and the children. So, I mean, being an adult and working in this life, I feel like people should be given an award for
Yeah. We
having
need
the adult life.
awards. We need therapy. Free therapy.
Free therapy, yes.
That's
all.
what I want so badly.
True. Because I also want people to, of all the countries, not just 2 days of holidays, make it 3.
They were thinking about it for a while now.
In Italy,
Not, yeah, but never
but
in
in
Italy.
Finland they already started. I want
Because
to-
I think, isn't Finland run by all women?
is it?
I could be wrong, but I did see something.
Because they started, I saw something that they have started like
Yeah.
3 days. And what was the reason? For you to have more
Yeah.
rest, for you to have more family life.
Yeah, I'm willing to work even 10 hours per day if I'm getting 3 days off.
That's what. And
Like, yeah, I'm already working 8 hours. I can definitely work 2 more hours to cover
Hours,
the shifts of 4
exactly.
days. So 40 hours, sorry. So definitely, if that's something that's going to happen, you would. But then again, there are now people who are like trying to start this whole 6 days a week mindset, which is a horrible thing.
What
Many like customer service industries, they're in 6 days a week. It's no
Really?
longer 5 days.
Oh gosh.
Even though the hours are the same, 40 hours, it's still 6 days a week. So you still have to be devoted to your job. And the worst part is that they don't give shifts. Like they have very flexible shifts, they say.
That's not flexible
No.
at all. That's a trap.
Yeah, because they keep like giving, maybe this Monday you will work the afternoon, the next Monday you will work the morning. And they give the shifts in the end of the week, so you cannot even plan anything, even if you wanted to in advance.
No,
So it's a horrible system, but obviously everybody's so used to it, so they're like, okay, we can't
Yeah,
have
but
it.
I feel like when it comes to New Year Eve, like everyone should enjoy it. You don't have to enjoy it like go for a party or a celebration, but at least for you to rest and stay at home and be prepared for it's a new year mindset, you know.
Yeah, even this year I'm working in the new year, so I can't even do that.
See, I just feel the doctors and the hospitality industry, you guys don't get that privilege
No.
at all. That's the time. That's the most busiest time for you guys.
Because I mean, I live in Milan, so everybody comes to celebrate New Year's
Yeah.
in Milan. So, and I work in a place where it's open 24 hours, 365 days a
Yeah.
year. So it's very difficult to even get a day off sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially, I don't know whether it's just Italy, but in Italy itself, it's very, basically, you get, like, the working place, the employer gets offended when you ask for a day off.
Yeah.
I just don't get that concept. Are you the only guys who are getting sick, or are
Yeah.
you the only
And
guys who are having
they like try to
problems?
gaslight you, saying like, oh,
Always.
the young kids don't want to work these days or something like that. I'm like,
Uh,
that's not the case. Sometimes we are also human.
yeah, we are humans, and at least, like, not like your generation, at least the new kids, they are trying to prioritize their health more than ever. Their mental health. It's like, this is not worth it. Those days, people didn't say that.
Yeah.
They would drag their ass throughout the mud for any reason. They would work like robots.
And sometimes that work ethic is important. But there are also some boundaries, some limitations that you
True.
have to take care. If not, you're going to just burn yourself out.
No, I mean, it's not like the back in the days. True, those people were very hard workers, especially how do you say, boomers?
Boomers, yeah.
Whatever it is.
Gen
Yeah,
X.
I don't know. Like, especially the 1970s, they were like always into like hard work. Even if I hear my parents, sometimes they say, no, you need to work hard. But I was like, okay, now the thing is, you need to work smarter, not harder. So that we have that concept, but the people who, I mean, the kids who are younger than us, what they check is this worth it or not? That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Not
Because
smarter,
now-
work harder. No.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's important to work and all that jazz, but now people are kind of realizing how much life we're actually sacrificing. Because I mean, work is important. Obviously, that's how we earn something. That's how we
live.
travel. Exactly, but it's not all that life has to offer, and that's something that people are starting to realize. I think we got a long way to go. Hopefully, the
True.
next generation will have a better life. But yeah, the rich keeps getting richer while the poor gets still poorer. So.
But either way, but still try to enjoy your life.
Yeah, exactly.
With whatever that you have, Christmas, New Year. I mean, you don't need a special day to celebrate life. You can choose any day you can, and you can say, "Oh, you're privileged enough to say that." No, it's not because of that. It's just that every person deserves to have happiness in their life.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be a day which is marked in the calendar saying, oh, today you must know. If you feel burnt out, or if you feel like you need to change your life and be happy, go for it. Make those changements, at least for New Year.
Yep. Anyway, should we go to our next story? Okay. So, the next story. May I start?
Yes.
Okay. The next story was posted 3 years ago. It's am I the asshole for telling my parents that they ruined my New Year's celebration after they kicked my husband over a joke? I've been married to my second husband, Mike, for about 4 years now. He's a jokester and loves to crack jokes all the time. He especially liked to joke with my brother, Ethan, and his wife. Ethan used to be okay with it until he started complaining about Mike for taking jokes too far. Some context about Ethan. He and his wife couldn't have kids, so they adopted a boy named Joey 2 years ago. Mike has been making silly, light-hearted jokes involving Joey's biological parents as a way to mess with Ethan and his wife. I already talked to Mike, and I tell you that he is 100% means no harm. He was just trying to get them to react. So fast forward to New Year's Eve, my parents hosted a big celebratory dinner, and Ethan and his wife came. While we were eating dinner, Mike decided to tell a knock-knock joke to Ethan. He said, "Knock, knock." Ethan laughed and said, "Who's there?" Mike replied, "Joey's biological parents," and then burst out laughing. Silence took over, and Ethan's facial expressions changed, and his wife called Mike an idiot, to which Mike replied, "Hey, relax, it was just a joke." An argument started and the dinner was paused. My parents suddenly told Mike to leave, which I thought was too harsh. I tried to speak to them and get them to calm down, but my mom insisted. Sorry. Sorry. I'm still thinking about the brother fucking the sister. Sorry. Okay. I tried to speak to them and get them to calm down, but my mother insisted. That Mike leave.
You idiot. No, I have to say something.
Okay. We left and Mike was complaining the whole time about how they overreacted. I called...
Come on. You can do it. Stop it.
I called mom later and she told me Mike was out of line with his hurtful jokes about this touchy topic, and told me I was wrong for defending him and saying he was just joking. She said he ruined New Year's for the family, but I told her it was her and dad who ruined the New Year celebration for escalating the situation and kicking him out. I told her he could talk to them, but again, they were the one who ruined the New Year's celebration. She called me delusional for this statement and hung up. We haven't talked to them for days. I tried contacting Ethan, but no response. And overall, everybody was like, "You're not the asshole." No, I'm kidding. Everybody was like, "You're the asshole."
I mean, you're so blinded on defending your husband, okay, which is nice, but this is to the wrong reasons, and I don't think, like, you have so many jokes out there. Why do you talk about the biological parents?
Yeah,
out of everything.
it's such a lazy humor.
Yeah, and I don't know what kind of mindset that you or he have, because
I mean, I'm sorry to even make this statement, but you are a woman. You know how difficult it is for women to get pregnant.
True.
And how difficult it is to make a child. I mean, obviously, I know that not all women want to have kids. That's not what I'm trying to say. But like biologically, you know how challenging it is.
True.
Even though like you may not want to even have kids. That's not what I'm trying to say. But you know what I'm trying, like, you know what I'm meaning, right? So the fact that you hear these kind of comments from your husband and you be like, "No, he was just joking." It's not a joke.
No.
Maybe the first time he said it, he probably had a good punchline and everybody laughed, and that's why he kept repeating, because he wants to get that same reaction.
Yeah.
It could be that he's acting like a kid.
You know, he's really immature, but so are you.
Yes, exactly.
In this case, because you're totally blinded by the fact that you cannot see the truth. And you, like, okay, even if you can't see the truth, you can read the room and you can see, right, when a person is hurt. And the fact that you can't identify that and you're saying it's just a joke along with your partner, that is sick. That means that none of us are experts. No one is. But the tiniest thing that you cannot understand, when a human is upset, regardless of anything, and this is exactly what you said to them, you need to reflect on yourself, I guess, in that manner.
I mean, this whole discussion about how people can't have children, it's such a touchy topic.
Yeah.
I don't know why people think that it's okay to even joke about. I mean, we don't even talk about when people are like pregnant.
Yeah.
We don't even mention that they are pregnant until like what, 5 to 6 months into the pregnancy because we are so scared that something
Something
could happen.
Exactly. It's not that you want it to happen like that, but
But we
these
had
are
to be
the actual
realistic.
stuff
Yeah, exactly.
which happens. So
So the fact that these people are so immature, I think they're also like not considering Joy, the kid, part of the family.
that's the other thing I wanted to touch upon about. Like, you shouldn't all joke about pregnancy, divorce, like those kind of like sensitive parts. Yeah, sure, one time it's a different thing. Just because those people laugh, those are topics that you should be off limits with. Because especially for a kid, okay, when they hear those kind of stuff,
Yeah, they think that they are also not someone who belongs there.
exactly, you don't know what's going on in their tiny heads.
Yeah.
10,000 stuff way worse than the adults, because the adults have something called experience,
Yeah.
unlike the children.
And they can also critical think.
Exactly, and it might not be for the good side for the kid. Plus, even if it's not a kid or not, those kind of sensitive topics are known for a sensitive topic for a reason.
Exactly.
It can hurt you. You don't know how another person feels, right? And it does not mean you just have to shut up your mouth and wait either.
Kinda you should.
Yeah, no, like what I'm saying, if you have to
Yeah.
directly sometimes say something, it's okay, but clearly this was joke, and jokes are not to be said it in this manner.
Yeah.
And regardless, like on this topic, heavily on,
Yeah.
you know.
In my opinion, you can joke. I mean, like, we tease around.
Yeah.
That teasing is okay. But it comes to a point where a joke doesn't become a joke anymore. It becomes a statement over and over when you like say it over and over and over again. Also, in my opinion, a joke is not a joke if the other person that you are making the joke to is not laughing.
Yeah, not laughing. It's because that person must be triggered in some
Yeah,
way.
it is triggering.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
even like it could be that the brother who couldn't actually make the woman pregnant.
Yeah,
that
could
be the thing. And then the fact that he's making this comment could also make it like be like another comment, like another commentary of being like you're not man enough because you can't make
yeah,
your
you're
own
useless.
child.
Literally saying
That's
that
why
you're useless.
exactly. So
Do you think
it's
it would
such-
be like that? It would be nice if some other person comes up to you and say, "Oh, you're just a lame person. You're useless." Technically, just because you think it's funny and you're saying, "Oh, humor. This is how to use it." No. Basically, you're using something like if it was me who will be there, like even if that person is not talking to me, I would directly ask that person, what do you really want to say?
yeah.
I would ask straight up, like, what is there? You seem to be repeating this. This is not your first time, I'm guessing. So you cannot read the room as well. I will become the bad person.
I mean, at that point, who cares if you're the bad
Exactly.
person?
I don't care. That's
Yeah.
right. I don't care. And I will be like the freaking therapist who have, like, I can understand that behavior, and I will ask upfront, is there something that you really want to say? Because seems like you're using humor as a fact. Just say it straight. Get it over with. Seems like you're becoming lame for, making jokes as this. I would be that type of a bad person.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's these people's like sense of humor. It's the laziness. If you can't make a joke, don't be a comedian.
Yeah, have you heard they say like people who understand jokes, like proper jokes, they are known to be intelligent.
Yeah.
But and I'm feeling that okay, those jokes that people can understand or they laugh are proper jokes. If someone
Yeah.
is not laughing, it's not a joke.
Yeah. It means that you cross the line.
Yeah. So family topics, divorce, or practically using nationalities
Oh,
of other
God.
people, being like, being racist. Sometimes I have seen that my brother, sometimes even I have done it. for our closest friends, we used to say different stuff because they are not the same religion or anything like that. But after some time, even I was like thinking, maybe even though they are laughing and everything, it might still hurt them.
Yeah,
Really.
it is.
Yeah, and I stopped it. I didn't even see my brother, but when we were young, this was like constant
Yeah.
thing. So it's not like young people to young people. These are adults.
Yeah. I mean, I also remember when I was like, growing up, people would use like slurs, and they're like, obviously they were talking to me, but they meant it in a funny way. But obviously those words have a bigger meaning, and
impact.
obviously I would laugh it off. But at the moment, I would be like, "Damn, these are the people that I'm hanging out with." So I also like came to the realization, okay, maybe I need to distance myself off of these people.
Yeah, I mean, if you're lucky enough to have that kind of understanding without, overthinking and overwhelming yourself, you're lucky enough. But there are some people sometimes who doesn't have that kind of luck. Not luck. It's just a bad timing for them.
Now I have become good with confrontation and just communication in general.
Me too.
So if that happened to me now, I would be like, okay, what did you just say? That would be
True.
me. But back then, obviously, I was still
Yeah, see,
scared.
everyone goes through that thing.
Yeah.
Just because you're a child or an adult, you need experience, you need stuff happening around you to learn. But seriously, in this Reddit story, if I was there, I would confront.
Yeah.
Even if I don't know the person, I would be asking. I don't care, even if they want to fight me, because I just asked.
I would put a firecracker up his butt and then light it.
Well, yeah.
Maybe this could be the OP and the husband could actually be the siblings from the first story, and they think,
Next story. Move on.
and they
Move
think
on.
they think the adoption is not normal because for them normal is a family.
Let me get my water bottle or something. Where did I? Oh. I'm going to get physical.
Let's go to our next story before she kills me.
Next story. Okay, so I want to scare you guys this time. So I'm going for not traumatized. I don't know. You choose what kind of level of horror you want.
You be the writer of your own destiny, girl.
Okay. So this was like 1 year ago. I got followed by 3 men on New Year's Eve.
Oh my god, that is scary.
This is one of the reasons why I hate to go out alone, especially for clubbing or Christmas or whatever I think. I always want to go with someone, not just by myself. So let's see. I, 22F, was on vacation in San Antonio with a friend for New Year's. In retrospect, I would have picked anywhere else to celebrate, but I had never been to San Antonio before, so I thought it would be cool. When we pull up to the place, it's very obvious it's not in a great neighborhood, but it was extremely cheap and within walking distance to the river walk. I'm no stranger to questionable neighborhoods, so I wasn't too concerned about the area as it was very quiet. On the day of New Year's Eve, my friend got food poisoning and asked me to get them some stuff from the gas station down the road. I was uncomfortable taking their truck, and since it was only 8-minute walk, I started heading out. I got to the gas station, no problem, but they didn't have some medicine. Pediatric.
No, I would not try.
Sorry. Okay, some medicine, guys, okay? So I started walking to another gas station, only 5 minutes away. This is where it gets sketchy. I'm halfway to the next gas station and I notice there's 2 homeless guys walking around outside their tents next to the street I'm on. Originally, I was walking right past them and paid them no mind. But when I got closer, I could tell they noticed me and were staring at me hard. I'm 5'5", not super athletic, pretty strong. But I'm not taking my chances with two grown men. Instead of going straight past them, I turned the corner. I assumed they would go about their business and leave me alone. I hear one of them say, "Hey Randy, come over here." And I glance behind me and see three men now following me. They're far enough away where I'm not worried but extremely conscious. I glanced behind me again after a few minutes. They hunched over, huddled up like they're trying to sneak up on me. Much closer this time. I make the smart decision to say, "Fuck the medicine," and round the corner back towards our place. I'm maybe 1 or 2 blocks away when I checked behind me again. And they have also rounded the corner and are walking quickly. I start booking it and I hear the men behind me yelling at me. I didn't look back this time, but I could hear shuffling feet breaking into the run. Thankfully, I made it inside before they could see where I went. I peeked out the peephole in the door and watched in horror as these three men came barreling around the corner and frantically looking around for me. They're arguing and pointing out, but eventually they fuck off. If I wasn't so alert, I shudder to think that would have happened. And no, I did not get the medicine. I had to get it delivered. So, they say TLDR, try getting drank for sick friend, get followed by three men instead. Yes, I lived.
Oh my god, that is scary.
Yeah, the reason why I picked this because, well, this was in New Year, but it wasn't much involved about it. The reason why I picked it was to say, be careful.
Yeah, I mean, I also had this terrible habit of wearing earbuds at night. And
Me too.
I walk along at like after midnight. I know I'm a man, so at the end of the day, I don't face the same dangers that women usually face. But it is still dangerous.
It doesn't matter what gender you are. Now, we used to say before it's just only for women, you have to be careful. Yes, you should be careful. But it doesn't matter what you call gender, because kidnapping can happen at any part of the time. So
I mean, she definitely acted accordingly. She was smart. She definitely,
Yeah, and the other thing is, I don't know, you can't really say don't look back, do not make eye contact with strangers. But the moment you do, even if you look somewhere else and you don't make eye contact with those people, that kind of body language, that behavior kind of sends the feeling like you're lost. So even if I'm lost, I don't like look around most of the time because I'm scared. I would always check the map. My eyes will be on the phone and then only I will try to navigate where it is. But if I just keep on looking, that is the signal for those kind of creepy people to approach you.
Definitely.
And then stalk you behind.
That's how they find out if you are a tourist or not as well.
Exactly. So always be careful when it comes to...
Always be sure and confident whenever you are walking to somewhere.
Exactly. Christmas or anything. I mean, this doesn't have to be a special day. But when the special day is taken, you're busy, right?
Yeah.
You're having, okay, I need to get this done. I need to go. I need to do this. You're so busy, you forget about your safety.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is where people target you.
Yes, definitely. I mean, this kind of reminds me of the time that man followed me as well. I remember I told you that story.
What man?
Like so basically, I was walking home after work. It was around 11:30ish.
Ah, the night one.
Yes, 11:30ish in the evening. I was walking and I saw this man looking the other way. And I just like stared at him because I was like, what is he doing? I thought he was peeing. So I was like, never mind. I always judge people who pee in public. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I look back, I don't know why I just looked back. I was like, I'm just going to look. Then he looked at me. This time he was facing my direction and we locked eyes. And he was like, he just like nodded. I was like, okay, maybe he just saw somebody else and he did that. So I just walked and I was like, maybe he did talk to me. Then I was like, then he did it again. I looked at him and he nodded again. I was like, no, because I don't know, it's stranger
Yeah,
dangers.
it's a stranger. You don't know
Yeah,
who it is.
so I just like decided to walk, and I decided to walk forward, and this man comes to the car, and he's next to me with a freaking car. He didn't have a car before, so which means that he got in the car
Exactly.
and just drove like around me, and then he was just like scanning me like this, and I was like, oh, okay. Then he just like
Yeah.
went forward. Then he did another round the block, and then again came next to me and scanned me, and then drove again. He did this for like good 5 times, and then finally he like stopped the car and was like, "You want dick?" He was speaking to me in Italian, but I'm just giving the translation. And he was like, "You want dick?" And I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Get in, there are too many people here. I can bring you home after." I was like, no, grazie.
Yeah.
I literally was like, no, thank you, bye.
No, seriously, like this is how sick these people
Yeah.
are.
And he
So-
was at least in his 50s.
Yeah, like, okay, obviously he's a sicko, but imagine, like, he must be also doing this to children, maybe. He's
Yeah.
not scared to approach anyone
No.
or anything. No, that's why he approached. That's why I was saying, like, it doesn't matter that you're a
Yeah.
woman or anything. People will target you the moment you make eye contact for the second time.
Yeah, because I was like, does he need anything? I should have not even.
Exactly. If you would have not checked him for the second time,
Yeah, I don't think-
maybe he would have not come. I know that
Exactly.
your body react in a way so that you will feel safe.
Yeah.
That's why you try to
Exactly.
look back. But that's when you need to control and not look back also.
Yeah.
So yeah, this wearing the headset at night, even I do that most of the time. But now what I do is I do keep my headset, but I don't put the music. So like even if I have the music, I really lower it because the road that I'm going usually,
Oh, yeah, please.
it's
God.
really dark.
Yeah. The place that she lives in, it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
not
is.
a safe place for a woman or for anybody, but yeah, for women
No,
especially.
I mean there was an actual time that I was super late after work. It was around 10 o'clock. I just come with like stuff in my hand. I'm really tired and I have next day work as well. And just about to cross the road because the vehicles are just coming straight. I have to go to the other side. A van just came and there were trash.
Yeah.
Okay. Plastics and all the trash which is being put. This van just came. Some people just got off. They were saying something in a different language. It was in Italian, it was in English. It was a different language. So those people got off. They were searching the trash. They took something from the trash. They saw me. I was just looking like this. Okay. And they just...
Bystander.
Yeah, they were just like... Got into the van and they just closed the door. Went. I didn't know what to do and I went home. I told my mom this happened. And my mom was like, what were you doing?
Yeah.
If I did something, I have to walk across them.
Yeah.
They were right there in the middle. What do you expect me to do? I was just maybe turn around and go. I was like, no, I can't. And at that time, I didn't even have freaking battery, no charge in my phone as well. So even to call, nothing. I didn't know. But that day, I was really scared.
Even if it was not a scary situation, the time and circumstances, it can be a very scary situation. If it
Yeah.
happened in the afternoon, I don't think you would care that much. But since it was a night time,
yeah.
even if they did not have ulterior motives and stuff like that,
Yeah, nothing happened to me.
exactly, that's the important thing.
Yeah,
at the
nothing
end.
happened to me.
Yeah.
But from that day onwards, I cancelled all my night time
yeah.
classes. That was the day I decided that's it.
good. Maybe it was God saying, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
believe in God, but universe.
Universe or something, but that was the day that I was able to make a decision saying I'm no longer going to do any lessons for children after 7:30 or 8:30. I'm going to come home before that. That's the time that
I
changed
mean,
my
especially
life.
during winter when like it's at
It
5
was winter.
o'clock.
It was winter.
Even at 5 o'clock, it's super dark. It looks like it's midnight.
Yeah.
So maybe you saw Santa and the elves taking the gifts.
This is New Year.
No, I'm saying you.
At that time,
Yeah.
it was winter.
Yeah,
but
they were loading gifts to the hand.
with the trash.
Yeah. That's where they leave the gifts.
Next story, guys. Let's wrap it up. Oh hell no.
Anyways, this is our last story and was posted to Petty Revenge about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Oh god. So the title is Neg Me, Enjoy Your Boozeless New Year. Booze mean alcohol.
That. Okay.
I knew you were thinking about boobs, not booze.
I'm like,
Well,
wow.
boobs are related to this story. So, anyways, short and sweet, be me, 20-something person with tits. Relevant. Okay, so anyway, let me just rephrase it because it doesn't make that much sense. Short and sweet, imagine myself, 20-something person with tits. Relevant. I work in a college town in a liquor shop. Lot of students come back to celebrate New Year's with each other. The store gets incredibly busy with some genuine pieces of work coming for the booths and cigs. Some college-age bro comes in on a video call with someone and after about 20 minutes loudly arguing about which shitty beer to buy and 15 minutes waiting in line, he comes up to the counter. Bro takes one look at me, flashes his friends on a screen, watch this face, and says, "You got great boobs for a liquor shop girl." Could I have let this go? Yes. Do I deal with this shit every day at work? Yes. Did I let this go? No, I did not. I smile very politely and ask for his ID. No other acknowledgement of what he said. He laughs and hands me his card. I take one good look at it, set it down, and very loudly announce, "Sorry, we do not take fake IDs here. You are gonna have to leave." Man goes red and starts acting up. My boss, bless you, bossman, steps in, comes over from the other register, and tells him to listen to me or face permanent banishment from our shop. The only liquor station for 15 miles. The bro steps out with no beer, no ID, and no dignity. I neither know nor care if the card was actually fake or not. Act like an idiot child, get treated like one. Happy New Year, y'all! So we were able to end with a happy note at least. No incest here. But yes, I mean, she acted in a perfect manner.
Spot on.
Yes.
Really. I'm glad that you thought, okay, since, it's about time we're going to have a new year, I'm going to be having this new concept a little bit early and then pass it on to this dude who
Yep.
really needs it.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is really good.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that she did that.
Yes.
And the boss.
Yeah. Well, boss did minimum work, but she did the best thing. And I
Exactly.
would like to feel that she announced it as well. No fake ID allowed.
I feel like that guy was a little bit entitled as well.
Yeah, entitled, but also, I mean, some people in the comment section also like talked about it. If the ID was actually real, he would have put up a fuss being like, hey, that ID is actually real, you can check it, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have left the store without the ID.
True.
So it means that he was probably bringing a fake ID,
Fake.
because in America, obviously, the legal drinking age is 21, so which means that people who are younger try to obviously drink with fake IDs. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah.
So the fact that he left with that ID really makes me think that's the case.
True. I did not think about
So
that.
that's why he probably didn't also put up a fuss, because he
Yeah.
didn't want to get caught and all that stuff.
Yeah, if we got caught, his New Year is going to be in a freaking
Jail
cell.
Yeah.
Literally.
So
Yeah, with a big fine and everything. That's not going to be a happy New Year for you.
yeah. So
Either way. That girl just gave you the justice you needed to walk away, at least. If she wanted to go further,
yeah.
you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Either way.
Just don't objectify people. That's all. We hope you guys have a wonderful new year. And obviously, as always, like this video if you liked it, follow us on Spotify, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out, and we will see you guys with our next episode in the next year.
Yes, in the
Yeah.
New Year.
Bye.
Bye.